The Snow Queen. By Hans Christian Andersen. A visual retelling. In a shadowy workshop glowing with eerie blue light, a wicked sprite once forged a mirror unlike any other. It shimmered with a violet gold gleam, so beautiful it was frightening, for whatever goodness it reflected became twisted and ugly, and whatever was ugly grew monstrous. Tiny sprite students fluttered around him, laughing as the mirror warped everything pure into mockery. High above the earth, the mirror began to tremble. It slipped from their hands and shattered into a storm of glittering shards, falling like deadly stardust across the world below. Some splinters flew into human eyes, freezing their hearts. Others pierced deeper still. And one such shard drifted quietly toward a little boy named Kay. In a warm rooftop garden where roses glowed pink and gold in summer sunlight, lived two children, Kay and Gerda. Their homes faced each other so closely that flowers and vines formed a living bridge between their windows. They spent their days among the glowing roses, holding hands, laughing, and singing soft hymns while golden light washed over them. When winter came, frost traced icy lace across the windows. Kay and Gerda melted tiny round holes with warm copper coins, peeking at each other through the glittering ice, their eyes bright and full of wonder. One night, a single snowflake drifted past Kay's window. It unfolded slowly, becoming a breathtaking woman made of frost and starlight. Her gown shimmered like moon mist. Her eyes glowed with cold brilliance. She lifted her hand and beckoned. Soon after, while the children sat beside their roses, Kay suddenly cried out. A sharp pain pierced his eye, and something struck his heart. The mirror splinter had found him. From that moment, warmth began to leave him. The roses he once loved now seemed crooked. Gerda's kindness felt irritating. His laughter faded, replaced by a strange coldness. Then came the snowstorm. In the marketplace, Kay rode his little sledge when a majestic white sleigh glided past, sleek and shining like carved moonlight. He tied his sledge to it and was pulled into the swirling snow. At first, it felt like a game. The sleigh moved faster and farther. Past the city gates. Into the white wilderness. Only then did the driver turn. It was the Snow Queen. She did not rush. She simply drew him closer, wrapping him in her fur mantle. The wind softened. The snow grew quiet. She kissed his brow. A kiss colder than ice. Another kiss made him forget Gerda completely. And so Kay vanished into the north. When he did not return, Gerda's heart broke. She waited. And when winter passed, she set out alone to find him. Her journey carried her down a glowing river in a small wooden boat, through the enchanted garden of the flower witch, where luminous blossoms whispered stories and magic tried to make her forget. But the roses awakened her memory, and she ran on. She wandered through fields and forests, until a raven guided her to a palace, where kind royals dressed her in silk and gold and sent her onward in a shining carriage. But in the dark woods, robbers surrounded the carriage and dragged her into their smoky hall. There, among wild faces and fierce laughter, the robber maiden claimed her, not with cruelty, but with strange affection, and in the night, she set Gerda free with the reindeer. They raced across endless snowfields beneath the dancing northern lights, until Gerda reached the women of the far north, who told her gently. Her heart was her greatest power. At the edge of the Snow Queen's domain, monstrous living snowflakes rose before her, sharp, glittering creatures of ice. Gerda prayed, and from her breath came tiny glowing angels that shattered the storm and guided her forward. She entered the palace of ice. Inside, the halls were vast and silent. In the center lay the frozen lake, the mirror of understanding. And there sat Kay, arranging sharp pieces of ice, his face pale and empty, trying to form the word eternity. He did not see her. Gerda rushed to him and wept. Her warm tears fell upon his frozen heart, melting the ice within. He blinked. He breathed. He wept. The splinter slid from his eye like a fallen star. He looked at her, and remembered everything. Hand in hand, they left the palace as the wind softened and sunlight returned. The reindeer carried them home through forests and fields where spring awakened. At last, they reached their rooftop garden. The roses bloomed once more in pink, ivory, and gold. Kay and Gerda sat together as they always had, older now, but still children in their hearts, while their grandmother read softly nearby. And for the first time, they truly understood. Love, when it is pure, is stronger than all the ice in the world.